Hi everyone, welcome back. We continue on this and in the last video we talked about how to initialize this QR code detector class. Also we made some example with some images which is including QRs, and for this video we are gonna focus to the detect function and detect multi functions. These functions are just gonna give us the positions of the detected QRs. These are not including the information which the QR is carrying. For example, each QR mostly links they are including as messages. In some QRs also has some different messages inside including. But so as I said, these two functions are just gonna give us the positions of the detected QRs. Also they are returning a boolean value according to is detected or not. And so the focus of this video is gonna be these two functions. We can switch to the code part. This was the code from the previous video. For this video we do not need this output things, and also we are not gonna focus to this function in this video. So basically this is the initialization of the class, and it can stay, and we can directly call our function, for example detect function. Also just to remind, here there is already 5 images in here, and one of them also including 2 QRs, so we can try detect multi-function with this image. And yeah, we can is detected, we can call this variable and directly call our QR detector object, and with that we can call detect function. Okay, this is a simple function. We just need to give image and the points, but since this is including the points, maybe we can see how it looks like before continue. And here I want to see also if it's detected or not. So this boolean I want to write to the console. Just see the result, how it looks like, and it says there is already detected. There is a QR inside the image giving this boolean, and this is the points. These are the points it's giving as output. This is the first top and left point of the rectangle. Is not called totally rectangle, but maybe we can say it's rectangle. So these are the points of the 4 corners of the QR. Okay, this is working as output, but I want to draw these points, and because in most of the case we want to see in the image, in the im show, how it looks like, where it is detected. So I want to draw that rectangle. For that I said we can give the met type as a parameter to this detect function. Also in the previous video we gave as met type, but there is also an alternative to the met which is better for the point outputs. For example, we can define a vector and cv point and just points. So instead of met you can give this type also, and this is more better to use at the end of the output. So dealing with vector better than the maths in the case of if you are dealing with points. Okay, so the output is not gonna change, just to be sure. It's just giving 4 points accordingly. Now we can draw our rectangle and see in the im show how it looks like. For that we cannot use rectangle function to draw the rectangles, because this is not a totally 90-degree rectangle. This is a rotated rectangle, and maybe it's not even rectangle as a shape in the image. Okay, so for that we can use polylines, which you already learned. You can also check that video to understand the usage of the polylines. This is simply we just need to give image, and it needs array of arrays, which is vector of vector. So we need to define input in the case of vector, which is looks like this, and we can call this contours. And now this is empty. We can push our rectangle, which is here, dot pushback, and now we can easily draw this rectangle. And after that the parameters, the following parameter is close is if we need to define here true, because if you are defining the close false, it's not gonna draw the last edge of the rectangle. So it's better to use this true. And also this is wrong. What is next? The color. We can define our favorite color, which is yellow, and the next is gonna be thickness, let's say 2. And all is done. We are now expecting our rectangle is gonna be drawn in the output. Let's see how it looks like. Yes, it perfectly draw and detect and draw the rectangle. So looks like this, but there is a warning in this detect function. Maybe we can also try one more example. Let's try. Okay, this is the second example. Now is drawn perfectly and everything is fine. For these multi images, for example, here there is a clear to QR code. If you put this image as input, now it is not gonna detect the QRs. Maybe you can think, okay, we are not expecting this function is detecting both of the QR. This is needed to be only detect one. But if the image include more than one QR, it's not also working successfully. So this is very important. So if your use case is you are always expecting at one time at one image, it's guaranteed there is gonna be only one QR, then you can use this detect function, and this is gonna be very efficient for the processor. But this is very important, so you shouldn't think, okay, OpenCV couldn't detect this simple QR. This is different than you think, because we are gonna see if we are using detectMulti, maybe we can continue with the same image directly. But here my points now is gonna be including two rectangles. So the first 4 point is gonna be the first rectangle, and this the following second group of the 4 point is gonna be included to the second rectangle. So but if we use like this, I think it's not gonna work. It's gonna looks weird. At least let's try. Yes, but okay, it's detected, but yeah, these polylines should be grouped, should be splitted, these points. How we are gonna do that? Simply just we need two group of rectangle. This is gonna be points 2. Maybe we can define like this, and all we need to do is just splitting these points that begin, and points that begin plus 4, and for here the following like this, and dot end. I think this should work. Now we need to push points 1 to the contours as the first rectangle and points 2 as the second rectangle. Now we are expecting it to draw two rectangles together. Yeah, you see. Now the explanation is, which is in the detect part, that it's not because of OpenCV backend cannot detect these QRs. It's because of the detect implementation. If there is two QR, it's not able to detect. There should be one QR at a time, at one image you are dealing with. So for multiple images, this detectMulti also working in this way. There is one more important thing, of course. These detect functions, which is detect and detectMulti, they are only dealing with the positions. They are only gonna give you the position output of the QRs. They are not giving the message QRs including. So this is important. This is what, then maybe you can think why it's not giving message, because this is also because of the efficiency. If you are if you don't want to deal with the message, why it should give you extra message? This is about the efficiency also. So yeah, for that, for this video simply I just wanted to talk about this detect functions. In the next videos most probably we are gonna deal with decode and detect parts. Thanks for watching. See you in the next videos.